Hello everyone, welcome to Audie's Cookie Kitchen. Today we're going to be making the absolutely gooeyest, chewiest chocolate chip cookies you'll ever taste. Stay tuned to the end because you're going to absolutely love these chocolate chip cookies. First step is always to wash your hands. You never want to leave your hands with like bacteria and stuff. So just wash your hands thoroughly for like 20 seconds. Get your towel out. Make sure you dry it perfectly so you don't have any water on your hands. Okay, so I did get this, how do I say this? I did get this from like a random website, but it does look really good. So what it's saying is, first we're gonna need to get 1/2 cup of brown sugar. We have that. We have everything here. 1.5 cup brown sugar, 1/4 cup white sugar, 1.5 cup unsalted butter, softened. We have that. It's already unsoftened. 1 large egg, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 teaspoon baking soda, 1.5 teaspoon salt, 1 cups of chocolate chips or less if you prefer. All right. So if you guys want to take a quick look at the ingredients, they're all here. See, we got her 1.5 cup, 1 cup, 3/4 cups, 1.5. Or wait, hold on. I think this is 1 1/2. This is for the flour. 1.5 teaspoons, 1 teaspoon. All right. So the first step is, it says, cream the butter and sugars. In a large bowl, beat and soften the butter with brown and white sugar until creamy and smooth. About 2 minutes. All right, so you want to get your unsalted butter. It says you will need about 1.5. So 1.5 is right here. So about right here. Right about here. And you are gonna need separate bowls for the dry and wet ingredients. So just plop that right in there. Like that. We're not gonna be using this anymore, so I'll just put it like right here. All right, now that we got that done, let's see our next step. Beat and soften butter with brown and white sugar until creamy and smooth. So we're gonna have to put 1.5 cup of brown sugar. Put that right here. 1.5 cup of brown sugar. Yep. Let me just double check. Oopsie, I just dropped some. Oh wow, I just dropped hecka. It's okay. We always get dirty in the kitchen. But always make sure you clean up after yourself. We have our white sugar, or cane sugar. Oh, I just got some on here. It's saying 1/4. Okay, so we're not gonna be using this. 1/4 white sugar. Make sure you even it out right into the bowl, as so. And we're not gonna be using these, so we'll put them here at a different station. Next step. Soften butter with brown and white until cream, about 2 minutes. Okay. Add egg and vanilla. Mix in the egg and vanilla fully. Scrape the bowl as needed. Mix the egg and the vanilla. So you're gonna get your egg. Tap that bad boy. Boom. Make sure you get no eggshells in there, or else that would be bad. Okay. Oop, I just dripped some. Throw that in the trash. It's saying for us to get our vanilla extract. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So we got our vanilla extract. We're gonna need 2 teaspoons. So just be very careful. That's 1. We're gonna need 2. So just 1 more. 2. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, just put this away carefully. We're not gonna be using this, so we're just gonna put this at this station here again. Add egg and vanilla. We did that. Mix in the egg and vanilla until fully combined. Straight the bowl as needed. We can get that over here. Hopefully this works. But we can use our mix bowl. I think it would be better if we used our mix bowl, actually. Because the butter is not really that softened. So I think if it'll be better here. And you are going to need a mixer or a hand mixer. Both works great. How do I do this? Oh, I think it would have been better if I used that thing, actually. Yeah, I think I should probably get one. Oopsie. Is this clean? Yeah, okay. This is so messy. We're gonna lift this up and we're gonna start mixing. Get this mixed until it's creamy and just smooth. So add egg and vanilla, mix the egg and vanilla to fully combine, scraping the bowl as needed. Add in dry ingredients in a separate bowl, whisk together flour, baking soda, and salt. Add to mixture after this is ready. So as this is mixing, let's add our flour. Oh, I think it's almost done actually. It still has some chunks in there though. So we're gonna need our baking soda, salt. Let's see, 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. So as you can see, 1 1/2. This is gonna be really hard. Trying not to get as dirty. Okay, just like that. Put it in your separate bowl, and not in this one, because that's our wet one. I just bent the whole thing. Put this aside. Put this where we don't use it anymore. We got the flour done. Baking soda, we're gonna need 3/4 of baking soda. Right here. Oh wow, the voice cracked. 3/4. I don't think I have that. 3/4 teaspoon bacon. Yep, I do not have that. Wow. Hold on. We're having some technical difficulties. Alright, hold on. I'll get that in a second. This just finished. So we'll just take this out. Put this aside. Again, scrape up all of that. Make sure you don't miss nothing. Now that we got that done, we can hopefully find our... Okay, where? 3/4 teaspoon baking soda. Thought I had that. Oh, I can just use this. I forgot. Okay, that's good. Oh wait, why am I putting it back? Okay. Okay, put this over here. Next step. That took a while to find. Soda, add salt. Okay, we need salt. 1.5 teaspoons salt. 1.5 teaspoon salt. This time I'm actually prepared to have this. Unlike that baking soda. My goodness. Just like that. And we're gonna put this in our pile that we don't need. Okay. Now that we got that done. Oh, we have to whisk. Grab your whisking and just whisk it. Like so. We have our dry and our wet ingredients. Next step. Hold on. We actually have to add to the butter mixture and just mixed until combined. Oh, okay. So we're gonna add our wet into our dry. Like so. Mixed all the way. Make sure you put everything inside. Wait, I think I just spilled some. Oopsie, I'll clean that up later. Okay. Make sure you get every single little bit in there. Kind of got some on the side. Okay, I'm messing up really bad. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have to kind of clean this up. Okay. All right, we got our station cleaned up. All right, so now that we got our dry mixed with our wet, we're gonna add chocolate, or hold on, we're gonna actually have to mix this. So we can actually, we're gonna have to put this in with that. So just like that. And all of it goes. And we're gonna have to bring this up. Like that. Oh, that was kind of crazy. And then, and just like so. Just keep on mixing until it's all creamy and just chewy and just creamy. Or not chewy, sorry, oh my goodness. So put this on there. You should leave that in there for about like 2 minutes or a minute until it gets into like this type of consistency. Right now it looks crunchy. You just have to wait and it'll become all just mixed up and together. I'm gonna up it a little notch. Alright, now that we got our we mixed our dry with wet, we're gonna just carefully take this out. Carefully. Okay, this is taking a while. Okay. Should be looking like this. Now we're just gonna put this in our separate bowl that we have. And we are gonna be using our hands for this part. Okay. And also, if you want, you can just like mix it all together. Make sure your hands are clean. If you listen to my first part in the video, wash your hands, please. So your dough should be like this, just creamy and everything. Kind of just like play with it, knee with it. All right, now that we got this step done, let's go see what the next step is. All right, next step, add chocolate chips. Fold in the chocolate chips. If the dough feels stop, chill for 20 minutes. Oh, my dough feels great. If you want to, you can put it in a plastic bag or like a plastic wrap, put it in a refrigerator, and just leave it in there for like 20 minutes. So we're gonna add our chocolate chips for our next step. We're gonna put 1 cup chocolate chips, or less if you prefer. But first, I'm gonna wash my hands because they are kind of like dirty. We're gonna add our soap. Thoroughly wash your hands. Oh man, this feels so weird. Just wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Important step. We're gonna get a towel. Make sure they're dry, but our hands are fully dry. We're gonna add our chocolate chips. And we're gonna be adding 1 cup. Double check. Hold on. 1 cup, okay. Or less if you prefer. Chocolate chip, oh, it kind of got in there. Chocolate chips, in we go. It's my favorite part. We have our chocolate chips in there. Close this up. Put it in the section that we don't use. Okay, shape and chill, sorry. Scoop the dough into parchment-linked baked trays. Leave 3 inches between cookies. Chill and scoop dough for 30 to 40 minutes. So first, before we do that, we're actually gonna just mix all of these chocolate chips with the dough. This is like my favorite part. I always love this part. Dough always reminds me of Play-Doh. It's like if you don't want to buy Play-Doh, just make dough. Well, make sure you don't eat it, because it absolutely tastes trash. I for sure did not taste it. Yeah, for sure. Tasted like salt. Absolutely disgusting. All right, once you're done with this part, you wanna put it in a rack, which we'll do in a second, and we'll see you there. And also, just to let you guys know, if you wanted to, you guys could have preheated. So we're just gonna put bake. Oh, that's a little bit too high. Oh. Bake on 300, and I'm pretty sure 50 degrees. Let me just double check. Yep, 350 degrees. So in the beginning of the video, sorry, you guys could have preheated it to 350 degrees. Okay, so first, we're gonna get our rack. Put it over here. And we're gonna take our dough, chocolate chip dough, and we're just gonna separately put this all in balls. And make sure you don't, or actually, hold on. Sorry. You're gonna actually have to put some parchment paper or like olive oil. But for me, I kind of like just to put olive oil. I kind of like it like that way. Olive oil. And we're just gonna put it all over. And then we're gonna get our towel paper. Towel paper like so. And we're just gonna wipe it all around. Like so. Throw it away. And my favorite part, adding the cookie dough. No, oh my goodness, the chocolate chip cookies. Oh, I think in my next video, I should make some cookie dough. If you guys want me to make cookie dough, tell me in the comments. Or unless, just tell me in the comments what you guys think what I should make next. Second one. Third one. kind of space them out. And make sure they're not like too big. Fourth one. Fifth one. Sixth one. Seventh one. And this is going to be our last one. Last but not least, but our eighth one. Okay. And I'm going to go wash my hands. And make sure you guys do too. As our oven is preheating to 350 degrees, I'm gonna clean up because this is a total mess. See you when it gets at 350 degrees. All right, now that we're finally at 350 degrees, now we're gonna put it in there for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna put them right now in the oven for about 11-ish minutes. Okay, so let's get right into it. I forgot to say, but as always, wear your mitts before putting heck of hot stuff in. All right, now that we got them in, let's put a timer for about like 11 minutes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll do 12, just to see where they're at. 12, out of timer. And I'll see you once they're at like golden brownish color. So see you then. We're halfway done. We have about like 5-ish, 4-ish minutes. They're turning out great. They're about to hit the golden stage. And I'll see you once they're fully ready to be taken out. And I'll see you then. All right, now that they're fully ready to be taken out of, let's go ahead and take them out. All right, now that I got them out of the oven, this is how they turned out. They look beautiful, crispy, goldeny, brownish. They look ready and just honestly the best. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you wanted me to cook anything else, tell me in the comments or bake. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy this video. Please subscribe and like. It helps me out. Okay, well, see you in the next one.
She made this
Peace.
t-shirt that says I heart Aaron.